If you've ever wondered how to pick out a high quality alfalfa for your horse, this video is for you. Let's talk about some of the components of alfalfa. The first thing I would like to talk about is the color. A lot of people get so hung up on the color being very, very green, very, very yellow, very, very brown, whatever that might be. Now, oftentimes the color of the hay is an indication of how well the farm has taken care of the hay to get it to the end user. However, the color predominantly doesn't really indicate much about the nutrition of the hay as much as some of the other things we're going to talk about. So first off is color. Being green often indicates that it's fresh, it's just come off the field, and alfalfa loses its quality very, very, very slowly, and the color is not a very large indicator of how much nutrition is in the hay, so take color with a grain of salt, if you will. The next thing we talk about is the size of the stem. Now, the size of the stem can be an indication of the nutrient value. First off, we'll talk about the break or the softness of the stem. The softness of the stem can come from two things. If you're getting a very dry, cracky stem, that can be an indication of it has a low moisture value in it, which is not that big of a deal if your horse has access to water. The other thing is that the soft stem, if it's very soft in its nature, can indicate that it has a lot higher protein in it. So if your stem is very soft and pliable, it might have quite a bit more protein than the another alfalfa that's very dry and cracked. The other thing, one of the most important things is how much leaf the alfalfa has. Now, leaf is going to be where all of the nutrients in the alfalfa come from. The stem has a lot of fiber sources in it, but the leaf has all of the vitamins, all of the protein sources, and a lot of the calories in the hay comes from the leaf. So that would be the most important thing to look for in alfalfa, is look for good leaf, and then leaf retention. You can see this alfalfa is pretty dry, and so when you pop the strings open on this bale, it might kind of fall apart. What that does is that lets a lot of the leaves fall to the ground, and it's kind of hard to handle and stuff like that. That is only managed with moisture levels in the air when the farm is putting it up, and that's very hard to control. So a lot of times it's kind of a crapshoot to see if you have good moisture retention in the bales, but that can also be an indication of a poor choice of alfalfa if it all just falls apart, because you'll probably lose a lot of it on the ground. Thanks for watching.